Hey guys, hope everybody is doing well. I'm trying a different approach to recording my videos. Really, it's just going to be probably for this one. I haven't been feeling well at all. My knee has really been bothering me and other things. So this video is actually late going up, so I'm really sorry for that. But I wanted to hop on really quick and do the first of many videos. I'm planning on making a little series, just reviewing different strains of kratom from different companies. First of all, I wanted to start with my absolute favorite company, Speciosa. I've been with them since I started taking kratom about a year and a half ago. I have a whole video on them completely. They are my favorite kratom vendor. Time and time again, they really come through. In my last video talking about that, a lot of people ask a lot of questions on what kind I take, and I thought, well, let me just make a video and show you. So yeah, I'm just going to hop right into it. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Sally from Speciosa. She's excellent. She's very nice. She actually sent me a couple of bags of kratom just to try out, which was very, very nice of her. Not a lot of companies do that. So I'm really thankful for that. But this particular kratom I actually bought myself. I have been buying it religiously for about a year and a half now. So yeah, let's go shut up and get started. Like I said before, Speciosa, they're based in Texas. They're an online kratom vendor. They are catered to only kratom. They only sell kratom. A lot of other kratom shops sell like kava or other like herbal supplements. Speciosa doesn't, so I think that's one of the reasons they're so good. And this right here is called Baik Bali. I tried to look and see exactly what kind of what strain this is, if it's red, green, or white. I can almost say 100% it's probably red. That's what it feels like. And I'm not really sure why it's a different name. I wish I had that information, but I don't. But basically, it is a red strain Bali. And I used to get it in the 25-gram bags, but I like it so much I actually upped it to the 250-gram bags. I believe for a 250-gram bag, this was around $70, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. So that's really not a bad price when you're thinking about the quality. This is the best Bali I have ever tried, and I've tried many different vendors. This is my favorite. I like it better than the plain red Bali. So yeah, the price is pretty good. I really like the packaging of this as well. The bigger bag, that was my only con with the kratom when I did a full-blown review on them, was the packaging. The bags were kind of small and they didn't have any of the resealable notches or whatever you call it at the top, but this does, so I really do like that. The price really isn't bad because you're thinking this is a pretty big amount of kratom because you only take about a few grams at a time, depending on how much you take or, what you take it for. I take a few grams at a time. So that's another good thing about it. I love the price. This is really, really finely ground up, which I like. I've had some kratom before. Really, this kind of leans towards like the Maeng Da kratoms. The only like coarser ground kratoms that I've had were Maeng Da. This is not. This is very, very fine. It's almost like a flour or a powder, which I like. It is easier to mix in with water. If you've dealt with kratom before, you know it's kind of a funky texture. So the finer it is, the better it is, and the easier it is to go down. So the taste is also good as well. Well, good considering that it's kratom. I've never had a kratom that tastes good, and I've said it before. If it did taste good, I would be worried that it wasn't good kratom. So it doesn't taste good, but it's better than some strains. It doesn't taste like chemically or anything like that. It tastes like a good kratom should taste. A little bit smoky, little teeny tiny bit fruity, and really earthy and bitter, which is good. Now onto the most important part, which is the effects. And this is excellent. If you've taken a Bali before, you know that Balis are usually the most sedating kratoms, the most relaxing. I use kratom mostly for pain and anxiety and insomnia, and this really helps with everything. It helps with all of that. After I take my dose, I want to say maybe it starts affecting me maybe 10-15 minutes later. It really does not take that long at all. This is one of the kratoms that as soon as you swallow it, you can kind of feel it in your stomach, if you know what I'm talking about. It gives your stomach kind of like that kind of a numb feeling, a numb warm feeling. So I like that feeling, and that's what I associate relaxation with, and that really happens pretty soon after taking it. And this also does not seem to cause any stomach cramps or nausea like some other Kratoms have in the past. And the effects come on pretty fast and pretty strong. There is some pretty strong euphoria with this if you wait a while to take it, which, I mean, I do. I try to not take it that often, but there is some euphoria with it. People define euphoria in different ways. I just find it as like you feel really calm. You just feel calm and like everything is okay. A really calm state of just well-being. You just feel like, you know, okay. And it does help with sleep. It does help you to relax. I have taken this during a panic attack, and this particular kind has helped stop that panic attack. The effects do last for a while. I would say maybe if you don't eat anything with it or after you take it, it will last about 2 to 3 hours. It has for me, which is a long time for a Kratom to last, 2 to 3 hours, especially if you know, take it quite often, which I do, but this does, so it seems like it comes on fast, but it doesn't come on so fast that the effects are there and then gone. It's like a slow release, and I personally like that. This does also help with my pain as well. I have really bad knee pain and back pain, and this really helps with that. It helps me to kind of cut back on any other pain medication I have to take, which I really am thankful that it helps with that. I'm trying to think of anything else. But yeah, that's really the main things I want to touch on. It's a great Kratom. It's a great strain. It's a great Bali to try. If you like any like red Bali or any other like kind of Bali that you've tried, I would highly recommend this. This is right up there with the top. I really, really like it. I've also meant to mention that this can be mixed with like a Maeng Da. I mixed it with the red Maeng Da, and it did excellent with that as well. Sometimes if you mix different strains, it can get kind of funky, which is why I don't recommend doing that. But sometimes this can actually relax me too much, and I need it to be, I need to be up doing something. But if I'm hurting, I don't want to sleep, I'll mix this with a little bit of Maeng Da, and it seems to do really well. So yeah, that's about it. I hope this was informative. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions, just leave them below. Also want to apologize for the stains. This is so random, but I just realized that there were stains on the sheets at the end of this video. I have to take them off. I have an 8-month-old baby, and sometimes I let him nap in here while I'm awake working on stuff. And yeah, that's probably drool, or I don't know what that is. Anyways, unrelated. Just ignore that. So yeah, this is my review of the Baik Bali by Speciosa. I do plan on uploading. I made 2 other videos for the Kratoms from Speciosa, but I have several different strains that I want to review, including green strains. I think I may have one white strain, and I think I have another red strain as well. So yeah, if you have any questions or requests, just leave them down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good night.